Assembly Bill 2408 could not be more straightforward. It simply says that it is illegal for social media platform giants to make addicts of their child customers. It would be enforced by California's district attorneys, by the attorney general, and by 4 city attorneys of our biggest cities who would be empowered under this law to go into court and get court orders telling these huge companies to stop what they're doing if what they're doing is making addicts out of our children. The private lawsuits filed on behalf of kids and parents that have already been filed and are currently working their way through the courts, we leave that to those private lawsuits. And instead, we empower California's public prosecutors to go into court armed with their ability to get court orders telling people to stop doing illegal things, and with significant civil penalties of up to $250,000 per each violation, to go in there and make these guys stop doing something which is just grotesquely immoral, which is as a part of their business model, knowingly making addicts of children. My hope is that with public prosecutors on the beat, the big companies won't be able to get away with this anymore. They know what they're doing is wrong. We know this from the disclosures from the Facebook whistleblower. One of the disclosures said, quote, "We make body image worse for 1 in 3 girls." They know what they're doing is wrong, and they'll do it as long as they possibly can until we step in and tell them it's illegal. So my hope is that once there is a declaration in law that says it's illegal to make addicts of their kids, they'll move on to some other way to make money that doesn't include addicting an entire generation of just mere children. It would be an enormous deal if an enormous step toward protecting our children nationally if this bill were to become law. And in part, that's because all we're doing is picking out and isolating the worst possible thing about social media when it comes to kids. Just don't do things that you know are addictive when it comes to children. I mean, for all of the other things that are addictive when it comes to children, we just don't let kids near it. We don't let kids near alcohol. They're forbidden from buying it. We don't let kids gamble. So here we're not saying don't have kids online. There's some positive reasons to have kids online. We're just saying don't use the neuroscientifically developed techniques that you know from your own studies are addicting children. Don't do it. It's not right. And hopefully by the end of this year, it won't be legal either.